I think that we're entirely imprisoned by a wall of ideas and of behavior and of momentum and of culture and of conditioning, and the way we look at the world is like in these pre-programmed chunks. That's a car, that's a building.
Yeah.
I don't think necessarily we see it for what it really completely is, which is some very strange temporary life that no one has really defined the meaning of it. We're in infinity, hurling through space, surrounding a giant nuclear explosion, rocketing through the universe, and all of it trying to make sense of it all. And in between there, you got cops killing people in hallways. You've got Black Lives Matter. You've got every single possible variation, from furries to people that it's their job to ticket street vendors who don't have the right. I mean, the whole thing is, this entire thing that we're experiencing is really psychedelic. If you weren't living life, and if life made way more sense, like if the world that we're normally accustomed to was much more controlled and two-dimensional, and you could see the world that we live in for the very first time, you would be overwhelmed by how insane it is. You'd be overwhelmed by the possibilities. You'd be overwhelmed by the internet. You'd be overwhelmed by language. You'd be overwhelmed by feelings and emotions and all of it. If we weren't used to it, all of it would be like, whoa, this is crazy. Like nonverbal expression, the people, strip clubs, race cars, all of it, planes. What? They have metal tubes? They fly them through the air? The fuck? We're just so used to all of it that life itself is very psychedelic. It's just a psychedelic experience that we've grown deeply accustomed to. And I think the psychedelic experience that you have when you're on a heavy duty thing like a DMT, it's like you venture forth into a dimension that you don't have context for, but you feel familiar. You feel familiar with it, but you don't have context for it. It doesn't fit into your normal patterns. But the normal patterns are just as bizarre, man. The normal patterns. We're taking liquid out of these clear plastic things that are made out of oil that somehow or the other they figured out to turn into a clear plastic. And we fill it up with liquids, and you drink them, and then you chuck these things, and if you follow the path of this plastic bottle, it might eventually wind up in some seagull's gut, choking it to death in the middle of the ocean. You know, I mean, it's bizarre.
But then also add to that you're melting into time too while you drink from the bottle. You're not just not the insanity of this bottle is like this bottle's mid-process. It's somewhere from some batch of gooey shit to being a bottle to being in a seagull's gut. You're mid-process too, honey. You're getting honey.
You sound like Mitzi.
You're getting dissolved. You know what I mean? You're mid-process, and like.
And so's the sun.
And so is the fucking sun. But you know, a fun thing to do, this is something that occurred to me when I was super high recently. I was sitting in this fucking apartment, and then suddenly it dawned on me, like, wait a minute, how many other people are going to fucking live here? And then I'm thinking, like, wait, how many people have lived here? And then I'm thinking, how many conversations have happened in this fucking apartment where everybody thought these were really serious conversations? Like, oh yeah, we're really getting into it, man. And then you realize, oh my God, I'm just a little eddy of air spinning around in this fucking apartment. I'm gonna leave, and there's gonna be other little eddies of air that spin around in this apartment. The apartment's gonna be around way longer than any of those other eddies of air. So really, just to add to what you're saying, the beauty, the glorious nature of the universe versus our ability to comprehend it is that we are so fucking impermanent. We are so impermanent, and we are so fluid, and we're so melting into time. It's a really amazing thing to allow you. And you say we're used to it. And sometimes I think, yeah, that must be it. But I think also there's a lot of we're ignoring it. We're numb to it. It's too much to deal with.
We are overwhelmed.
Yes.